Greetings everyone, it's Kamara Mary Rajabari. How are you? I want to thank you for joining me on April's mini art retreat. This month we'll be creating and experimenting with alcohol ink, and we'll make a alcohol ink tile. So prepare to have some fun. I really find this process to be very meditative, and it doesn't really involve making any mistakes. You can really go over this process of using the inks and reapplying them and taking away from them. So it's a beautiful project, and it's very much connected to transformation and change, which if you follow my blog sistergoddess.com, we've been talking a lot about transformation and change. So let's talk about the supplies we're going to need. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is white ceramic tile. This is the kind of tile that you would use in a bathroom, and it's about 5 inches. Yeah, I'm going to measure that with my hand. 5 by 5 inches, and it's again made out of breakable white ceramic tile. And you can buy this at Home Depot. Wherever they have a bathroom renovation section, that's where you would find these plain white tiles. And this is a perfect medium to use with alcohol inks. It's very forgiving. You can experiment with a lot of different shapes and textures on this type of tile. And they're pretty inexpensive. One is about less than $1. I would say anywhere from 50 to 80 cents per tile. And again, you can get them at a place like Home Depot. I also went to the thrift store and I found this really cool dish with a lid, and I thought that I would try to use alcohol inks on this dish. So I made sure I washed it and make sure it's dry, and we'll experiment with that a little bit later. I'll show you the pictures of how that came out. Next, you're going to need Sharpies, and Sharpies have a lot of different colors, and you can get a set of these, I believe 12 for about $7.50 on Amazon. If you want more, there's another set of 24 that I think you can get for about $12.99 on Amazon. You can also find these at art stores like Michael's or Joann's. And again, just get as many colors as you like, some of your favorite colors, or buy a set. And we'll be using these along with the alcohol to make these beautiful effects on our tiles. So definitely some Sharpies. This is optional, but you can also use alcohol inks. And alcohol inks come in a lot of different colors, and they're really great to experiment with, and you just use like a drop of them. They come in kind of small bottles. A set of them can be anywhere from, I think they come in a set of 9 for about $9.99 on Amazon. You can find them again in art stores like Michael's. Here we have some different colors. We're just going through like purples and reds and yellows and oranges. There's a cool brown color called teak. There's one called sailboat blue, kind of a light blue. And then citrus here is a green. And we also have mermaid color, a nice teal color. And the last one I have is indigo. So it's more of a darker blue. So these are the alcohol inks that I have right now that I'm going to experiment with. Again, there's a lot of different colors, and you can find them at the art store. I would recommend using gloves when you use alcohol ink so you just don't stain your fingers. But if it's not a big deal, it does wash off eventually. I think after a couple of washes. It's not that bad. Next, you're going to need some Q-tips, and we use these with the alcohol to kind of move colors around, create shading, create lighter spaces on the art creation. You can also do this with a fine tip paintbrush. So I just have some cheap paintbrushes with various sizes of tips, and I'm going to use a couple of smaller tip paintbrushes to move the ink around, and also to apply small amounts of alcohol to create variations in the creation and the colors of the ink. So alcohol, I've been talking about it. I think you should get about a 90% alcohol solution, and you could just find this at your drugstore, just regular domestic household alcohol. I put mine in a spray bottle, and the spray bottle comes in handy when you want to create some textures with this creations, but you can also open a lid and dip in your Q-tips. Lastly, you're going to need some resist, and that's when you finish your tile project and you're satisfied with how your tile works. You're just going to spray this on the tile to fix it, adhere the color to the tile and make it permanent. And this stuff is kind of toxic, so make sure that you use it outside in a well-ventilated area. Keep it away from children and small animals, and use this to permanently, as I said, fix the color to your tile. So that way, if it gets wet, it doesn't come off. This is called acrylic spray. I got glossy, but there's also a matte finish as well. So again, this is glossy to make it kind of like a shiny color. So that's pretty much it in terms of our supplies. I tried to keep it all down to a very affordable price. And trust me, some of the prices that I quoted you can even get cheaper, especially on tiles. They can be on sale at Home Depot. The Sharpies, I believe I've seen Sharpies even at the dollar store. I don't know about different colors, but you could try there. Probably the most that you would spend money on is the resist spray, and that's about $5.99 if I didn't mention that and you can get that at a hardware store or at the art store. So I'm very happy that you'll be joining me on the April mini art retreat. And again, we're going to be working with alcohol inks and just having a lot of fun. So let's move on to the next lesson if you're ready. Thanks so much for joining me.